I think that service is the way that we actually put our faith into action. The mission of our church, and I don't know that I have the wording exactly right, but the mission is that we are to go out and make disciples of Jesus Christ for the transformation of the world. And personally, this is something that I've always struggled with because I'm not someone who feels comfortable going out and talking about my faith. I have a few close friends that maybe I discussed it a little bit, but that's it. And so I always thought, I'm not really doing very much for this. But when I started getting involved in service projects at the church, I realized that this is an important way that we actually accomplish our mission. It allows us to go out and put our faith into practice to actually make a difference in the world. And while we may not seem like we're transforming it, every little thing we can do really makes a difference. And so it's important to me that we do that. We also are able to make disciples because I, for example, have been involved with the We Care program, which is the homeless shelter for the men in Turlock. Our church provides a monthly meal for them. They do receive a meal every day. And I've helped serve it a number of times. And in the process of doing that, I've had men come up, ask for prayers, ask where our church is. Other people who work with me there have asked the same thing. So it's a way to talk about our faith without having to go out and approach people and feel uncomfortable about it. It also has made a huge difference to me because, for two reasons. First, we all have our spiritual gifts, and the one I struggle the most with is faith. Faith has never come easily to me. It's something I work at all the time. And I know that people had told me, well, act like you have faith and it will come to you. And this is one way it has. That one of the ways I practice my faith is by getting involved in service. And I haven't always done this, but since I've done this, I've found that it has increased my faith a great deal. And it also has helped me feel much more a member of this congregation. We have opportunities to work together in a lot of different ways, not just through the We Care program, but the volunteer and mission trip that takes place each year in our Save the World Day. And when we work together to do things in mission, you get to know other people, you get to feel that you are really part of a community. So that was very important to me in my personal growth and in just starting to feel like I really this church became a family for me. I would like to say, I think it's important for the congregation first because I don't think our church should remain insular. I don't think we should just keep ourselves within our walls without going out. And this is the way that we do outreach. I think it's important. I think it helps us to grow. I think it helps us to actually exhibit the attributes that we say that we have. And so I think it's important for the congregation because it gives everyone here an opportunity to participate in a way that there's so many different ways, and they can be really easy, or they can involve more effort, more work. For example, with the We Care meal. If anybody's interested, you can watch for sign-up sheets. You can do something as simple as bring a couple dozen rolls that you leave at the church to be served for the meal. You can help prepare the main dish. People can help serve. I found this is a wonderful way to bring my family in and my grandchildren in and let them learn about the value of service. My daughter and grandchildren have both sometimes signed up with me to prepare a meal. There are a number of other families in the church who have done that together. And it's a great way to work together to to provide service and to build a feeling of community within your family or within your friend set and within the congregation, like I said. I'd like to continue with the ministries that we have and possibly get more people involved and have more people have an opportunity. We have a lot of people now who are participating in the We Care program, but we do tend to have the same people provide components of the meal and do the serving especially over and over again. And it would be great to have more people have an opportunity to participate in this ministry. So I'd like to see that if we have enough, It would be wonderful to even be able to provide it more than once a month, but right now I think monthly is fine. I also have thought maybe it would be nice if we had we could start looking at new things that we could do, maybe just an occasional thing. So being alert, members of the congregation, we could be alert to opportunities for service. Maybe there's just a one-time need that we notice in the community that we might be able to help address. And if that's the case, I hope that people here would feel that they could bring that to the mission committee. You can bring it to me because I am on the mission committee, or other members of the committee, and maybe it's not something we could deal with, but maybe it's something that we could, by bringing some members of the congregation together who have a particular skill set, be able to provide some sort of service in our town, in our community, that we haven't thought of before. So I think that's what I would most like to see, is just an awareness that as Christians, we look for opportunities to serve. And even if there are ways that we haven't done in the past that maybe seem a little out of the ordinary, that we're not afraid to pursue them. They might work out, they might not, but I'd like us to really be thinking about ways that we can expand our outreach.